welcome back to Vigor. It is your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. Before we get started, I need to let you know that I'll be streaming today in 1 hour. Now, that 1 hour is approximate. I could be streaming now, for all I know, because sometimes I go live early, sometimes I go live a little bit late, but in any case, you see that link right there on the video? Type that link into your search bar. That will take you straight to my Twitch page. Click the follow button so you'll never miss when I do go live. And that channel that you're seeing up there, that's my second channel. After the stream has ended, you can subscribe to that channel and the stream will be posted there. Now, a little bit of insight. So all before I would just hit export on Twitch and it would show up on the second channel in within an hour. But ever since I've started putting my own intro and outro with it, yeah, it takes a bit longer. But don't worry. When the stream ends, I promise you it'll be up there. It may not be within the same hour, but it'll be up there. I'm going to hush for a little bit. I want you to listen to the video. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? If you didn't, then I would say turn up your speakers or your phone, but don't do that. That was a stray bullet. Except, from where though? You see, when you play this game long enough, you get used to where people spawn at, or the spawn points on certain maps. That is why, whenever I spawn down here, I immediately turn around. Because if you know, you watch my videos a lot, Vigor loves to spawn me up there on that hill on Fjellkanten. So wouldn't it make sense for somebody else to spawn up there if I'm not spawned up there? That's why I turned around and seen a guy walking down the hill. Now, considering the fact of how I heard a stray bullet, I heard the phew of the bullet, that guy was shooting at me. That bullet was not a stray bullet. It was a bullet meant for me, with a suppressed weapon. And there's a culprit right there. Here we go. Hey yo, Drifting Rotary, if you're watching this, I'm still practicing. This guy bought nothing but MP5 ammunition. Literally, when I seen that, I was like, oh my damn. Now let's focus upon what's happening in front of us right now. Actually, well yeah, mortar strike going off. I ping the ammo dump that is that guy's body for the MP5. Just in case I need more ammunition, which I highly doubt. So, you may suspected that I let the music play for a bit longer than usual. Well, I was being shot by two people. The guy with the MP5 that I killed, and some guy who was over here. This wasn't him. You know, I can't hit every headshot, but you know what they say. You miss all the shots you don't take. But in this game, the shots you do take and you miss, you pay for. The reason why I backed off so far is because I had no idea where that guy's at. I mean, I had an idea, but it wasn't a very clear idea. I just knew that he was somewhere in this area. I couldn't get the height advantage because we're both on pretty much the same elevation. The guy had all the cards on me. So when I pulled out from the fight, then that meant that I reset the playing field. I reset the engagement. You can do the same thing to yourself. Boy, this encounter right here. Only, what, 5-6 minutes in and shit's going down. Shit's going down indeed. And yes, I went to the wrong spot. I'm not perfect. It happens. Oh man. So, I said earlier that you pay for the shots you miss. How can I put this? The inexperienced among you would be like, but Jet, how did you pay for the shot that you missed? Or that you missed? My dear new player, think about the bigger picture. I gave away my position by shooting at that one guy, and I missed. But it's good that I did miss. Because if I shot him in the head, I would have went straight toward his body. And I would have not paid attention to the dude who was laying prone with a Thompson to my left. But think back. Think about it. Maybe the guy with the Thompson seen the guy who was looting the food inside that little hut because he crossed the bridge. That's why he was prone there. Maybe he was setting up an ambush for the guy I shot at. You have to think about the bigger picture. Sometimes getting a kill is the worst possible thing you could do. It may be fun, but you never know. Someone's prey could be your prey. But if you take the bait first, then you become an even bigger target for somebody who's watching the both of you. You understand what I'm saying? That's the whole basis of a third party. The whole basis. Now, if you're wondering what I'm doing here, it's something that only would happen in Escalation Week. Yes, it's still going on. It still is. And it won't end until I say the words, "This is the end of Escalation Week." What I'm doing here is I'm running across the entire damn map to the gunshots I hear near the airdrop. And I'm thinking about stopping by the ammo dump that is that guy's box for this MP5 because I might need some secondary ammunition. Nah. I'm not going to do that. Because if I do that, then I'm allowing the airdrop to become more and more dangerous to a point. And then when radiation hits, the danger is going to fall off and it's going to become unattainable. Yeah. There's a science to this. There's a huge science to this. So I'm not going to make you sit here and watch you. Well, wait. I'm not going to sit here and let you watch me run across the other half of Fjellkanten. I'm going to skip ahead. So now that we're here, here's something I didn't tell you. The timed safe and the airdrop are right next to each other. But notice the airdrop is right there to my right. Somebody waited until the end of the game to grab the red container that's in the timed safe area. See that? I know it's quick, but it's there. So right here, I'm watching the detector. Because 2 + 2 = 4. They're still in the encounter because they think that they're safe. So why are they still here? They want to make sure that they're safe. And how are they going to do that? They're going to hit the detector once again. That's my plan. To wait for him going for a detector. But the longer I sit up here, and I see him go for it, but then he ducks back into the field. Right here. Yeah, right there. And I'm like, what the hell? What is he doing? Can I aim and see him? Nope. When you try a bit too hard, the game will tell you that you try too hard by either letting you get killed or something like this just happens. I should have died right there. And this was almost a learn from my mistakes type video. It almost was, but because I survived, it's not going to be called learn from my mistakes. Well, actually, that was a mistake even still. I made a video previously talking about the biggest killer in Vigor. And I'm going to spoil it for you, but I'm going to give you a good old 5-second head start. The video is literally entitled Vigor, the Biggest Killer. Now, to the tip of the iceberg folk, you're going to be like, oh, ha, it's me. Or, oh, it's clans. But to the really big brain, deep iceberg people, I'm gonna spoil the ending for you in 3 seconds. 2, 1. The biggest killer, in my opinion, in Vigor, is greed. What you just seen just now was pure greed. Pure emotion. And I was doing that to push it, just to see if I can get one more good thing out this encounter. I already got an MP5. I already got the buried cache. I got my life still intact. There are literally 2 exits behind me. Why would I push deeper into the map after radiation done went off? And you didn't hear that because I cut it out. And there's a guy near the detector with an airdrop. He knows he's enemy number one. He knows he's near the detector. He has almost every advantage. Almost every advantage. And yet, I try to see if I can push the cards in my favor. On paper, it made sense. But deep down, thinking about it, that was actually the worst possible decision I could have made in that entire encounter. But hey, it was fun though. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Until next time, peace.